Appraisals are necessary for every real estate purchase and sale agreement. Many real estate professionals are uncertain as to what an appraisal is and who performs an appraisal. In general, an appraisal is an opinion formed by a professional about the value of a property. To complete an appraisal, analysis of data and facts about the property must be completed. This analysis is completed by an appraiser. Who can be an appraiser? Generally, an appraiser is a person who has at least a bachelor's degree and had completed specific education requirements. On a federal level, an appraiser must be a certified residential real property appraiser or certified general real property appraiser. States often require additional licensing before this person can determine the value of residential or commercial properties. Definition and purpose of an appraisal. As previously stated, the purpose of an appraisal is to arrive at a market value of a given property. Keep in mind, an appraisal is an estimate of the value of a property at a specific time. One would not use an appraisal of a property from a year ago as the value today. Values fluctuate over time depending on numerous factors. Normally, an appraisal may be used in 3 cases: transfer of property, financial reasons, and tax purposes. Transfer of property. When a buyer and seller are involved in a real estate transaction, there needs to be a value placed on the property. There may also be instances where a property transfers ownership for other reasons that may require a market value. Financial reasons. When a buyer is borrowing money, a property owner is considering refinancing, or a property is being used as collateral, the lender will typically require the property be appraised. Tax purposes. In some cases, a current market value is needed for tax purposes. This can occur during the estate planning process, when determining taxes for an inheritance or a gift, or for other reasons where it may be necessary to provide an estimated assessment value. There may be other reasons for obtaining a valid appraisal, but the 3 are the most common reasons. While a real estate professional may rely on data obtained from recent sales to reach an estimated value, this is not considered an appraisal. Instead, it will result in an estimate of what the seller may reasonably expect to receive when a property is sold. This is typically called a market valuation and not an appraisal. Who hires an appraiser? Appraisers may be hired by a buyer, a seller, a lender, or any number of other persons who may need to have a property valued. In most cases where a real estate professional is involved in the purchase or sale of a property, the lender will hire an appraiser of their choice. It is important to keep something in mind. If a buyer or seller hires an appraiser before there is a purchase and sale agreement in place, the lender working with the buyer may not accept that appraisal for the purposes of approving a loan. This could ultimately result in 2 appraisals being ordered on a single property.